until all the executives stood up nervously to welcome the president's arrival. The woman finally realized in shock that her blind date turned flash marriage husband was actually the billionaire CEO of the company. She instantly panicked, not knowing how to react. But then, the CEO's next words left everyone stunned. Just a short while ago, the woman was forced by her family to go on a blind date at a cafe, but she accidentally sat in the wrong seat and mistook the CEO who came to discuss business as her blind date. Seeing such a handsome man, she was immediately attracted, thinking her family had finally improved their taste and found her a good-looking guy. So she mustered up the courage to say hello. The CEO looked at the nervous but sincere woman and suddenly became interested, so he played along with her conversation. Through their chat, he learned it was her 18th blind date for a single woman in the city. Finding a suitable partner felt nearly impossible. She also shared that her mother was ill, and the blind date was just to fulfill her mother's wish. The CEO was moved and chose not to reveal his identity. Before leaving, they exchanged contact information, thinking they'd never meet again, but fate brought them back together soon. A few days later, the woman got a call from the hospital. Her mother's condition had worsened. She rushed to the hospital and unexpectedly ran into the CEO in the hallway. It turned out her mother was seriously ill, with cancer spreading rapidly. The doctor said she might not make it through the month. The sudden blow left the woman completely shattered. Thinking about losing the only family she had, she felt helpless and broken, nearly fainting on the spot. Thankfully, the CEO caught her just in time. He then spoke with the doctor and learned about the woman's situation, which made him feel even more sympathy for her. Just then, her best friend called. The CEO answered and informed her that the woman had fainted at the hospital. The friend quickly arrived and comforted the devastated woman. Later, they went into the ward together to visit her mother. To fulfill her mother's final wish, the woman told a lie, saying she already had a boyfriend and they were about to get married. She even described him as reliable and outstanding. Her mother was overjoyed, feeling her biggest wish had been granted before passing. After leaving the ward, the woman hesitated for a moment, then sent the CEO a message, saying she had a favor to ask. The CEO didn't plan to reply at first, but thinking of her tragic situation, he felt a bit of compassion and asked what she needed. The woman honestly proposed a deal. She asked for a one-year contract marriage, offering to cover all living expenses, just hoping he'd act like a good husband in front of her mother. She then asked to meet in person to discuss the details. After considering, the CEO agreed to her request. The next day when they met, to show her sincerity, the woman gave him a set of apartment keys as a thank you gift. The CEO thought for a moment and eventually accepted this emotionless marriage. The woman let out a sigh of relief, then made another request, asking him to visit her mother at the hospital to help ease her mother's mind. The CEO agreed without hesitation. At the hospital, he chatted warmly with her mother. Seeing her mother's bright smile, the woman felt a lump in her throat and was deeply impressed by the CEO's performance. After they left the hospital, she sincerely thanked the CEO, but to her surprise, he suddenly proposed they get officially married.